Today, Joanna and I are heading out on our first overnight backpack trip. First times are all about learning, and we've definitely learned some things on this trip, and we'll share some of those things later on in the video. I hope you enjoy it.
Hi folks, I'm Kevin. This is Real World Natural Living, and today Joanna and I are out in Spruce Woods, Manitoba in Canada, and we are doing our first overnight backpack trip. So it's super exciting. We've got the tent, we've got our big packs, and we're ready to roll for the evening. So the trail that we're doing today is a 16-kilometer loop, so we're 8 kilometers out, and then we camp for the night, and then we're coming back another 8 kilometers tomorrow.
We were just on Spruce. Now we're going to hit up Juniper, which is that way. And then from Juniper, we're going to go to Tamarack to cabin 3. And then we're going to sleep at cabin 3 and then come back the same way.
So we're about a kilometer in, and I did the classic thing you don't do. I've had these boots, I wore them for a week, and now I'm out here, and I think I might already be getting some blisters. Cool. That's a blister already. It's getting hot. Okay, so we're back on the trail, and I got some heavy socks and put Band-Aid over the blisters. So hopefully that's going to help things a little bit. We have 7 kilometers left to go. Do we know which way we're going? Okay, there's a trail, there's a thing over there. We don't even know where we're going right now. 5 to go.
On the road, headed back to New Orleans, driving in the country past old-timey scenes. Big birds were singing in the tall willow trees. Mighty fine. 3 words written
Hills are
on
fun.
a paper bag.
Not.
I miss you was written in a message in black, thrown in a van 2,000 miles back.
Almost.
A better time. And how many souls and times that I've told of places that I'd want to be, and how many days when I could have stayed instead of just getting up to leave. And given we make time, I'll meet you down the line. A long coat, walking on a New York street, a pack of crushed cigarettes that fell to her feet. Well, ain't it odd how some people meet? But that's the truth. And 2 pictures buried in a guitar case,
Not gonna lie,
underneath the
Killing.
music sheets all over the place. I caught a glimpse of the sweetest girl's face I ever knew. And how many souls and times that I've told.
Oh, I feel like I'm floating on air while I'm walking. We made it. This is 40 pounds of hell. Well, we got the tent set up. It's good to go, relatively no problems. One problem here in this new tent, it broke already. This is supposed to clip into here, but it broke, so I'll be taking that back tomorrow because it's a brand new tent. Other than that, pretty decent. So it's nice to sit down and have a cup of coffee. It was a lot of work getting here, actually. The walk here was crazy, so that's one of the lessons I learned was don't wear new boots hiking. And because the funny thing is that I actually have a pair of Merrell hiking shoes at home and I didn't wear them. And the second thing is don't pack your backpack too heavy, because I was 37, 40 pounds, and that seemed like a lot for me. 8K to walk isn't much, but it was strenuous. And now I have blisters on my feet from my boots, and I have to walk home tomorrow. And if you've ever had a blister on your foot, well, you know what that's going to be like. But at least we'll have less food, so that'll save some weight. I'm going to eat as much as I can tonight. Yeah, so it's time to eat. Joanna made this, pre-cooked this chili at home last night, and we just warmed it up on the fire, and we're ready to eat. That's good. And then we're going to, we're going to do some things to clean up and prepare for the evening. So we just finished having supper. We just cleaned up everything, made sure to rinse everything away from the camp. And up here you can see our bags are hanging from a tree. That's our food and dishes and stuff. So we do that so no bears come. And we've just taken enough snacks that we're going to eat tonight out for us, and make sure we eat everything that we've taken out and not leave anything around the camp, because you never want that, because there are wild animals around here that will come and invade your camp, and some of them aren't very nice. It was delicious supper. It was fun getting out here. Glad to be here because it was a hard walk, and it's going to be a hard walk tomorrow. And now we're going to have some fire time. So that's it. We're kind of all done. We're just going to sit in front of the fire and enjoy that. So we're going to sign off right away until tomorrow morning, and then we're going to figure out what we're going to do tomorrow. We're not sure if we're just going to wake up and start heading back, or if we're just going to wander around and see what we see. And I'm definitely going to evaluate tomorrow about things we can do better for next time, because this has totally been a learning experience. So yeah, take care, and I'll see you tomorrow.
So we just had some breakfast, having some coffee. This is the tent here. We slept pretty good in the tent. Everything stayed really dry. So our morning, we're not sure what we're gonna do. We're just gonna, we just finished having breakfast, so we're gonna clean up a little bit. We'll probably pack the tent and then figure out if we're gonna stick around or just go home, start our trek home. The walk home is gonna be a real challenge for me with these blisters. They're pretty bad. So 8 kilometers is not gonna be that cool. But we had a lot of uphill on the way here, so I'm hoping that mostly it's downhill, and I found that it was easier going downhill than it was uphill. And I think maybe one of the things, I have my boots tied on looser this morning, and it's easier to walk, like it doesn't rub as hard. So maybe that was a mistake I made too, is maybe I tied my boots too tight and they were, you know, having a hard rub on the heel rather than having a lighter rub. So I'm not sure. I think I found a way to walk too. It kind of looks really weird. So but you know, if we can make better time. It took us a long time to get here because I couldn't walk very fast. Those blisters started after the first kilometer, so I did 7 kilometers with blisters and they only got worse on the way. So but yeah, that's it. Just wanted to kind of give you a view in the tent, our view here, and I hope you've been enjoying the video. Like and subscribe to the video, don't forget to do that.
So I've got these on both heels and I've got 8 kilometers to go. Right on. So we got the tent packed up, everything's ready to roll, and we're ready to walk out of here. It's 6 kilometers to the next cabin. That's the one we were at previously, and then about 2 kilometers from there to the car. So it'll be nice to see what the second half of the loop holds here.
Appalachian sunrise meets my skin. Even with my eyes still closed, I can feel it coming in. Golden, I'll follow only golden. Golden, golden things. Mountain laurel high fives for miles in spring. Rainbow trout and a hummingbird wing. Golden, I'll follow only
I should
golden.
call this Spruce Hills.
Golden, golden things.
Downhill.
Gold hair, gold rings,
Hey, friends on the
gold
trail.
leaves,
Okay, see you later.
gold anything, golden. I'll follow only golden. Golden, golden things.
There's the cabin too. Lunchtime. So we just stopped for lunch at cabin number 2. We were camping at cabin number 3. We have about 1.5 kilometers left to go back to the car. So this video is gearing down, but overall we had a great time and we learned a lot. Definitely learned something about the shoes. Both maybe tying them too tight, but not wearing new shoes, especially when you have a pair of Merrell hiking shoes at home. So that's one thing.
Take care of your feet.
Yeah, you got to take care of your feet for sure. And another thing we learned about distribution, weight distribution in the backpack, and how heavy you pack your back. Today's been a lot better of a day for me because I distributed the weight better. The tent last time was on the outside. First I had it on the bottom on the outside of my pack, and then I put it to the top here, and neither one of those were really good. Now Joanna has the poles of the tent, and I put the rest of the tent in the middle section of my backpack. So that was something we definitely learned. What else did we learn, Joe?
Bring lighter food.
Bring lighter food. That's right, Joanna made a really delicious batch of chili. So good, but you know, we put it in a Ziploc bag, but there was some weight to that bag, so you know, maybe food that's not quite so heavy is good, although it was delicious after a day of hiking, that's for sure. So yeah, that's gonna pretty much be our video. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna be doing more outdoor stuff. I also do some gardening and stuff like that, but that's not the main thing of this channel. Real world natural living, and you know, being out here, not more natural than that. It's beautiful. So we're just gonna finish up our our hike. I'm looking so forward to getting to the car now. But it's been a great learning experience. And we also learned that we can do it. We did it. And Joanna's just been a trooper. She's been trooping through this better than I have, as far as the walking and everything goes. So it's pretty cool. And you know, we feel like we accomplished something. And now we know a little bit more about ourselves.
Lifelong dream.
Lifelong dream. And hopefully we're gonna do this again. I'm pretty sure we will. So take care of yourself, folks, and we'll see you in the next video. I know you can't probably tell how big this hill is. If I do this, you probably can see better. And then come over this hill. Dang, yo.